This is Behind the Scenes Oklahoma. And welcome to Behind the Scenes Oklahoma, the podcast where we spotlight the people, productions, and professionals helping grow Oklahoma's film and television industry. I'm your host, Anna Berry. Now, this episode is brought to you by Tater Mash. It's a full-service embroidery and digitizing company for schools, companies, and production teams looking to put their brand on hats, shirts, and so much more. So thank you, Tater Mash, for sponsoring us this month. Today's guest, Justin Parks, a stunt coordinator extraordinaire and one of the talented professionals helping bring high-level action work to productions filming right here in Oklahoma. Welcome, Justin. So happy to have you on today.
Oh, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
I'm going to put you on the spot for a second. Can you just name off all the films that you have been a part of? You've been on set for almost all of these awesome productions that have happened here in the past few years in Oklahoma.
Yes, ma'am. So my credits include Reservation Dogs, Tulsa King, Killers of the Flower Moon, what is there? Sarah's Oil, Twisters. I mean,
The
it's
shirt you're
pretty much
wearing,
everything that's been here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Horrified.
Horrified.
Oh, the Lowdown. Pretty much every production that's been here, I've been very fortunate enough to be able to work on and do
That is
stunts.
awesome. So you were definitely in the right place at the right time. Congrats
Yeah,
on that
exactly.
synergy.
Thank you.
So how
Yeah,
did you
thank you.
first get into stunt work?
So my brother, I have a twin brother. His name's Jason. He does acting and he's costume design and wardrobe. And I've thrown him in to do some of his own stunts in some films as well. He submitted us for Hunger Games in 2014, and so I was on set on. That was my very first production I ever stepped foot on, was the Hunger Games. So it doesn't get any bigger than Hunger. So yeah. So we went to set. It was amazing. Had a great experience. Fell in love with film. I saw some gentlemen doing some really cool stuff. And there was a scene where some stuff was kind of getting, like, a building was getting blown up. So like stuff was kind of getting blown up at us and stuff like that. And they asked if we'd be okay with it. I said, yeah, absolutely. And then that worked when I was on set and did a lot of training in Atlanta. And that's kind of where my career started. And yeah, the rest is history.
Wow. Do you have a martial arts background, or were you just a kid who liked to blow things up?
So yeah, I have, obviously I grew up playing sports. I wrestled football, soccer, basketball. I boxed for a while, did a little bit of Muay Thai. I'm getting into some jiu-jitsu now, with some great people in Tulsa. Um, yeah, Triton Fight Center is amazing. If anybody needs a good place in Tulsa, that's a really great place to train at. Yeah, so just growing up being kind of athletic, having a good background and athletic abilities, really helped kind of propel my career.
I'd like for you to tell our
Thank
viewers
you.
and our listeners, for people who might not realize how much work actually goes into these action scenes. A friend just told me to watch the series Warrior, which was like
Oh, it's
Bruce
great.
Lee's original story that somehow got
Yeah.
taken, and then his daughter. It was such a great series. And
So good.
for me, who's not a fighter or a stunt person at all, wow, how do you make those scenes look so real? And most of the people are dying in them. So what goes
Yeah.
into a stunt coordination on a film set?
Yeah, so safety is first and foremost. So what we do is we choreograph scenes like that, like the fights and whatnot. It's basically like a dance. So you never, with your scene partner, you want to elevate each other. So you don't, some people might want to one up each other and be, oh, I'm best at this. So you want to incorporate both your skill sets and make each other look the best you can on camera with your reactions and your fighting. And another thing we do is basically it's manipulating the camera and the lenses that we use and the stacking and the cheats to make it look like actual hits when we're a foot apart, not even close. So it's all a choreograph. It's all about safety. It's all about camera angles and cheats and whatnot, and just manipulating that camera and making the audience be like, oh my gosh,
Right.
yeah,
I saw in the scene this guy like pulled this girl's hair, and so I was like, I think I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna grab his hand to help.
yes,
Like there's all these little
yeah.
as
There's all
I
these little tricks. Yeah, there's.
and that's the perfect segue, because there are all these tricks. Are
Hmm.
there is a method to the madness that looks on screen, and the method is something that you are teaching, and you're
Yes.
bringing to Tulsa. And this is such an amazing opportunity for the Tulsa community. It can be any community, because Oklahoma City, prior. Come on over to Tulsa for this. It's the Action
Yeah.
for Actors Level 1 workshop, and it's
hmm
happening at Stormfront Studios. This is a great opportunity, so tell us about it.
Yeah, so a lot of the times doing when I'm stunt coordinating here in Oklahoma, my main goal with these workshops is to keep the talent local. So instead of having to bring all these people in, because somebody might not be able to throw a punch correctly or react correctly or fall correctly, my goal is driven towards the actors here in Oklahoma to add another tool to the tool bag, right? So if it can help them get another job by selling a punch or throwing a punch correctly and safely, and helping them get that job for that role, then that's what I'm here to do. So it does wonders for a lot of people because I feel like every film I stunt coordinate here, I have to work with the actor and they do their own stunts for budgetary reasons or they just want to. And this is a different adrenaline that happens when you're acting. So you got to put all those pieces and components together. So yeah, that's what me and my partner Brandon Smith. That's what we teach. We teach safety. We teach how to throw a punch, how to sell a punch correctly, and like I said, number one thing is safety.
So tell us about your Brandon, who's going to be joining you for this.
Yeah, Brandon, he's a good buddy of mine. He's been doing stunts for probably 15, 20 years now. He's a bare knuckle fighting champion right now. Yeah, he holds the belt. He's really good at what he does. We've held 5 workshops in Oklahoma City now so far at OFA Studios, Oklahoma Film Actor Studios with Kyler Kaufman. It's a great studio if anybody's interested in taking some acting studios and acting in Oklahoma City or surrounding areas. Like it's definitely the place to be. We hold workshops there as well. Once you complete level 1 workshop with this, you can take our level 2, and we do action for actors with weapons. So we incorporate handguns, rifles, and stuff like that. Proper handling weapon safety and whatnot, and yeah, incorporating that with your action sequences as well.
And so break it down for me. You've got a 2-day workshop at Stormfront. So what are actors going to learn and what are they going to be able to take away?
Yes, ma'am. So our 2-day workshop at Stormfront Studios, you can learn on the first day. We go over set etiquette, we go over safety protocols, and then we'll get into exercises like we'll get into stretching, and then we'll get into light falls. Then we'll pair you up with partners, and we'll get into the punching sequences, the reactions to sell the punches. Yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fun. And then we kind of go over kind of like everything that a stunt coordinator or director or first AD or anybody would kind of want to see on set from set etiquette. So we'll teach people like language that people use on set as well. Because some people are like, oh, what's that? Because there's terminology that people use that you might not know what it is, right? We just kind of throw a lot of different things in there to try to really elevate people's mindsets when they go on set. And then the second day, we'll come in, you'll have a scene partner, and you'll film your scene. So we'll film it for them. You'll get your own reel for for your footage for your reel, and then take that and hopefully go get another job and book some gigs.
My gosh. Okay. So, first of all, I'm very upset. I'm going to be in LA all next week and I fly back Saturday. And I would totally take this if I could, but I fly back Saturday. I think we get back at like 3. So, I would miss it. You cannot come just one day. You have to come both days. Yes.
Yes. So yeah, you have to come both days. If you take level 1 and we do level 2, which I'm sure we will at Stormfront as well, because they have a phenomenal studio. They're really great people over there. So say you want to take level 1 again, you can come back and take level 1 the second day if you wanted to just up your reel, if you wanted more footage, but you've had to take level 1 first.
Okay. So,
If that makes sense.
yes, because you have to understand the basics, groundwork.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
What does this do for an actor? What does this can they put this on their resume? Can you say you have this extra skill set? How can this help them land the job?
Yeah, so with these workshops, you can say I have these skill sets of, fighting, might not be a martial artist for, 10 plus years or whatever, but you could put on there, you can take reactions, you can take, light falls, and these are all stuff that actors are asked to do on set. Like I said, budgetary reasons, they might not have a stunt double, or hey, there's an action sequence, there's just a light slap or a hair pull, and then if you know how to do all those things, then it could help you book the job.
So what would it fall under? So I'm thinking of like my resume and then skill sets. Would this be stunts, level 1 stunts, or what would you call it?
So I would just call it basically, I wouldn't call it stunts. I would call it, maybe, fighting, I would put reactions are really good. Maybe some stage combat, stuff like that is what I would put it
Okay.
under. Reactions are the biggest part, and then understanding where camera is at, right? So that's the biggest thing to sell a punch. Even correctly throw a punch, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but reactions sell it, and then obviously distance and spacing and timing is all a part of it as well.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's go back to day 2. I know that Yelena and Soren with Stormfront, they are going to have a professional setup with like the best of the best equipment and cameras to shoot. You have a 1-minute takeaway scene that you get to add to your reel. I mean, that's a huge value.
Yeah, so these are things that people aren't kind of offering here in Oklahoma that we want to bring here. You have to go to obviously LA, New York, Louisiana, New Mexico, somewhere that's been doing film for a while, which Oklahoma has, but we're progressing really fast. So it's us being able to help actors stay above kosher lines and just keep kind of excelling with everybody. So it's a big tool for sure.
Well, for those who can't make it this weekend, are you going to be doing this again in Tulsa?
Yes, ma'am. So our goal is to obviously hold as many workshops as we can. I know it's about to be busy season for film. It's all gearing up and picking up right now, which is amazing. So if you take this now, then there's a lot of films coming up that could potentially help you get the roles for these next films going up because they're pretty action heavy. So
Yes.
yes,
Okay, so
ma'am.
for our viewers and listeners who want to sign up, it's a 2-day workshop. What should they do? I know that you can go to stormfrontstudios.net. Is there anything else that they need to know?
Yeah, so we actually the Tulsa Film Commission is giving away 2 scholarships as well. So they're sponsoring it. So that's a huge thank you to Meg and them over there. They're amazing. Cherokee Film Studio is amazing as well. They're just so there's big blessings in Tulsa, so I'm really glad to be able to work up there. And all I ask is that if you feel like you deserve a scholarship, if you can just email me 7stunts@gmail.com and just a short paragraph of why you think you deserve the scholarship and what you're going to use the skill set for. Because my main goal is I don't want to give a scholarship away if somebody's not going to, use this intentionally. I'm just going to try acting now. Like I really want this to be passionate for people, and I really want to help kind of boost people's careers and like I said, add another tool to a tool belt.
Well, Justin, the total price is 300 for 2 days. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. 300 for 2 days.
That
Uh,
might seem like a lot for some people, but what you're getting is truly a level 1
mhm.
101 so that you can put that on your resume, skill
Yes.
sets that productions are going to be looking at. Oh, this person can possibly do their own stunts. And like you said, you learn where that camera is, how to react. Those are so valuable. Plus the 1-minute action sequence for your reel. I mean, we know how much videographers charge out there.
Yeah.
It's like
Exactly.
150
Yeah.
an hour and minimum. I
Yes.
mean, so this is a great deal to get that 1 minute, and that's the reason why I'm bummed because I want an action sequence. I wanna, like, punch and kick someone and
Yeah.
someone to pull my hair off screen, so we're gonna have to plan this next one, make sure that I'm in town for it.
Yes, definitely. I would love that.
But this is a great value. $300 can definitely double or triple if you get
Absolutely.
cast in a movie in Oklahoma, which if you're an actor in Oklahoma, you will, because the
Mhm.
more you audition, the more they're gonna see you and you will eventually get cast.
Absolutely.
It's a law of
Totally
physics.
agree. Yeah, and this is a the investment you put in yourself is in acting is, get your 10,000 hours. This is part of getting your 10,000 hours. And
Yes.
it's a small investment that could, potentially land you big roles.
It's a good investment. So we want to encourage everyone
Mhm.
to reach out to Justin or stormfrontstudios.net. And for actors or filmmakers in Oklahoma who want to get into action work besides this workshop, what advice would you give them? Where can they find you and learn more about this?
You can find me on my social medias. Instagram is JustinParks_JP. You can email me 1907stunts@gmail.com. Resume, headshot, stuff like that. I would suggest that you guys just go out there and continue to create, even if you guys aren't working on set. Go out there, find a scene partner, create. Continue that creativity and just work on your craftsmanship and sky's the limit. It's really booming here in Oklahoma, and we're really blessed to be a part of it.
Yes, I'm so glad that you joined us. And for any filmmakers out there who want to add a stunt element or a action scene element in their film, what would you say to them, and what do they need to do? If let's say you're busy on set, do you
Mhm.
have colleagues? I mean, are you kind of the resource for that?
Yeah, so there's a handful of stunnies out here. Stunnies are stunt performers. That's what we call stunnies.
Stunts.
But here in Oklahoma that are really great. There's some people in Tulsa. There's some people here in Oklahoma City, Sapulpa. Like there's all over. There's probably there's a handful of guys here that I trust. And Brandon Smith, my partner, I trust him a lot as well. He's really great. You can always reach out to him. And I would just say if you are, we obviously say don't try this at home, like any stunts, like until you have the proper training. When I say go create content in reels, get your training first, then go create your content, or reach out to somebody and ask if they can help you as well. Like at least be there for safety, because you know safety is very important.
Okay, well, so aspiring or currently filmmakers, if you want
Hmm.
sequences on your film, reach out to Justin Parks or
Hmm.
Brandon Smith.
Hmm.
Hire the professionals so that everyone is safe and you have a believable scene. So that's a takeaway.
Yes.
And then we want our filmmaking and actor creative community here in the Green Country, all over this area, to consider taking this workshop March 21st through 22nd. 2 immersive days training with the stunt pros, and
Right.
you get that 1 minute professionally choreographed and filmed fight scene for your reel. Such a great value. So sign up at stormfrontstudios.net and reach out to Justin Parks for any stunt questions for the
Please
film
do.
industry here in Oklahoma. What do you think the future of film is in Oklahoma, Justin?
Oh my gosh, we're the next Hollywood. I want to say it, but we have so much stuff coming up on the horizon. It's truly a blessing to be a part of it, and I'm so excited for all the local Oklahomans and everything to experience this, because it is phenomenal. I've worked in LA, I've worked in New York, I've worked in just everywhere, what you could work at. And it's such a blessing to be in your backyard now, be able to stay home and work, and it's big films, it's big productions with big movie stars.
Yeah. What
So
are you working on next?
there's I'm on three different projects, and it's all like simultaneous, back to back to back. I don't know if I can talk about that right now.
Ah, okay, no
Uh,
worries.
yeah, but there are some really, really, really big ones, and I just really big actors. So it's if you take this workshop, there's a lot of action in the stuff. So like if you guys look good, would love to keep the talent here in Oklahoma. No, not
Yeah.
maybe not the big, I can't do like big stunts and stuff like that, but like any fight stuff, maybe that can take a punch and just a light fall, I would be more than happy to keep everything local.
Okay, well, keep it local. We want everyone to sign up for your workshop. I want you to have a second workshop so I can take it. And my goal is to one day work with you on a film, and I want you to just knock me out.
But we can do it.
That's my goal. One day you're going to knock
We
me
can
out
do it.
on camera
Let's do
and
it.
drag me by my hair. Ugh.
We can
Deal?
do that.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Justin, viewers and listeners, and Tater Mash for sponsoring our podcast for this month. So thank you all for watching.
Thank you, guys.